It's Miss Katie, and welcome to our 40th virtual class here at UPK. I'm so glad to see you today, but you know how we start our day. We don't want to bring any germs to class. So, if you need to wash your hands, please pause the video now and do so. All set? Okay, let's get ready for our day. I know that you have been working so hard at writing your name at home. And even if you're still just practicing the first letter, that's okay. Your hard work is going to pay off. And pretty soon you'll be writing your name with ease. So keep practicing. If you want to pause the video now to work on your name with your grown-up, you can do so. If you're ready to go on, we'll put it right here so you know that I'm ready to learn. And it is time for calendar. Do you remember what month we're in? It's a new month. That's right, it's November. Can you say that with me? November. Great job. Okay, let's sing our Days of the Week song so that we can find out what today is. Ready? Days of the week. 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 Oh, there's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Great job, friends. If yesterday was Sunday, what does that make today? Oh, there's Sunday and there's Monday. You're right. All right, friends. So yesterday was the number 8. Let's count together. 6, 7, 8. That's right. Today is the number 9. And I'm going to put that right under Monday. So let's say our date together, friends. Today is Monday, November 9th, 2020. Can you say that with me? Ready? 2020. Great job, friends. What day is it for you? Is it the same day or is it a different day? If you need to pause the video now to finish the calendar with your grown-up, you can do so. If not, we'll go on to our weather, and I'll look outside, and I can see that there are leaves moving all over the place, and the branches on the trees are doing a fun dance in the air. That means it is windy. You got it. And I'm going to put that right under Monday. Okay, friends, if you need to pause the video now to finish weather with your grown-up, you may do so. If you're ready to go on, we will come back over and we will work on our question of the day. Friends, have you ever had something that you have been working on at school or at home that may have been a little tough for you? You might have said, I can't do this. And it might have been a little bit of a challenge for you. But we're going to practice ways that we can work through something even when it's tough for us. Okay? So, let's go over to morning meeting with our favorite friends, Ellie and Raphael. All right, guys. Hi, Raphael. How are you today? Oh, Raphael, you seem sad. Are you feeling sad? What's going on, friends? Raphael is sad. Why are you sad today? Well, I was working on my cutting. Oh, this cutting right here. hard task together. Do you want to? And then my good friend Ellie comes over. Hi, Ellie. Hello, hi, friends. I remember all the steps of cutting. You do, Ellie? And I say them to myself every time. Raphael, should we listen to her steps for cutting? Friends, do you want to hear her steps for cutting? You do? All right. Ellie, tell us your steps. Okay. When I cut, I put my fingers in the right place. Make sure the scissors are away from my face. When we're ready to cut, we always do thumbs up. Okay. Raphael, do you think we can do that? Okay, let's try it. You guys hang out here for a minute and I'm going to practice Ellie's words. Okay, here we go. I put my fingers in the right place. I make sure the scissors are away from my face. I put my thumb, because when we cut, it's always thumbs up. And then I can cut. Ellie, you were right! Oh my goodness! That'll be a great rhyme for us to remember. Now we know that we can use our self-talk to remember the steps. Thanks, guys. All right, friends. See you soon. Oh, excuse me, friends. There's a little bit of dust over here. All right. Well, that was good to remember the steps for when we are trying to work on something that might be hard for us. So, you know what time it is. It's time for our stretch break. All right, stand up. Take one step back from your computer. And here we go. I can stretch. I can bend. I can wave to a friend. Hi, friends. I can jump so high. I can crouch so low. I can tap the floor with my toe. I can cross my arms and breathe in deep. I calm my body and have a seat. All right, if you're ready to go on, we'll go on to our story for today. And if you're not ready, you can always go back and do the stretches again. All right, friends, today's story is a really fun story about our friend Giraffe. And this book is called Giraffes Can't Dance. This is an interesting title, friends. Let's see what's going to happen. If you want, you can pause the video now and make a prediction or a guess with your grown-up about what you think will happen. Okay, this book is written by Giles Andre and Guy Parker Rees. They are the authors. Friends, do you remember what the authors do? They write the words. Well done. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he really was very bad. Oh, did you ever feel sad like that, friends? The warthog waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The linos danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons were teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Those are all dances, friends. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool." "Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Oh, friends, those are not very nice words that his friends are using, are they? Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought, kind of useless. "Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He had never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Oh, poor Gerald. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing!" Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who had been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. That means they were very interested in what was going on. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." The end. And on our back cover, look at all the lions that are dancing together. That certainly is silly. Friends, is this book about a real giraffe, or is this a pretend story? That's right, it is pretend. Although it would be very funny to see lions do a tango. All right, friends, we are on to our first activity of the day. And you will need a paper that looks like this. And on the paper, it has a place for you to write your name. And it says, "I can't blank yet." And then at the bottom it says, "But this year I will learn." And if you want to grab some crayons or markers or colored pencils, you can talk with your grown-up now about something that you are finding challenging. Like our friend Raphael, who was finding that he was having a hard time learning to cut. And then you can draw a picture, because everybody can learn. You can pause the video now and do this paper with your grown-up. All right, friends. I'm very excited to find out all the things that you want to learn this year, and I know that you'll be able to do it. All right, we'll go on to our second activity. And for this activity, you will need papers that look like this, friends. And we are going to do a little bit of a challenging activity right now. So you can see that each one of these little strips of paper have different things on them. And this is just one letter, friends. And this one has one word on it. And this, friends, has a little short sentence. And a sentence are words that are put together. And they usually have this funny little mark at the end, known as a period, or sometimes an exclamation mark, or a question mark. So if you want to grab these papers, some scissors, and your crayons, we will work on this activity together. All right, friends. If you have your supplies, I would love it if you could cut these little strips apart so that they look like this. And this is one that I wrote on already. But you're going to cut them apart. You can have your grown-up help you write on the blank one if you'd like. And then you can fold it up into, you could fold it into little squares, or you could fold it into a little scroll. Okay? So if you'd like to pause the video and do that now, you can do so. All right, if you've got your papers cut apart and you are ready, you can pull out one of the papers and you can look at it. And this one I pulled out has a word on it. A word is several letters put together that we read, and this one says dogs. That's pretty cool that every letter has a sound, and when you put all of those sounds together, it makes a word. That's awesome. And so, when you pull out each scroll, you're going to tell me if it's a word, a letter, or a sentence. So that was a word. Let's see what else we have in here now. I have written on some of my blank scrolls. Oh, this is one I think you'll have. Is this one letter, friends? Or is this one word? Or is this one sentence? That's right. It's just one letter, and this is the letter D. Perfect. Now let's see what we will find next. Oh, here's one that I've written out, friends. Is this one letter, one word, or one sentence? That's right. It's one word, and this word is kite. And you can keep playing this game with your grown-up at home until you've done all of the scrolls. But we'll do one more here together, and I want to show you. This one is one of my favorites. Is this one word, one letter, or one sentence? That's right, friends. It's one sentence. And you can tell it's a sentence because it ends with an exclamation point. That means when you read it, you're going to sound excited.